Hello, I am Vikas. Let us continue with one more topic related to the finite automata, that is equivalence of two finite automata. Now, what do you mean by equivalence of two finite automata? Equivalence of two finite automata indicate that whether the first finite automata is equivalent to the second finite automata or not. Then how to check it? The two finite automata are said to be equivalent if both the automata accept the same set of string or an input set summation. This indicates that over the given input alphabet, if both finite automata will going to accept same set of string, then we are going to say that two finite automata are equivalent. One more definition is there. When two finite automata are equivalent, then there is some string x over the given input alphabet on acceptance of string if one finite automata reaches to the final state and other finite automata also reaches to the final state. By accepting some string, if first automata is in final state and second automata is also in final state, then we can say that two finite automata are equivalent. Now, how to compare or how to check the given two finite automata are equivalent? So, method for comparing two finite automata. Let m and m dash be the two finite automata. So, m represent first finite automata, m dash represent second finite automata, and summation means input alphabet is the set of input string. Then, how to check these two finite automata are equivalent? For that, construct a transition table have pairwise. Pairwise means what? Firstly, we have to consider initial state of first finite automata, comma initial state of second finite automata. Like this, we need to compare it. So, have pairwise entries q, comma q dash, where q belongs to m finite automata and q dash belongs to the m dash finite automata, where q belongs to the m and q dash belongs to the m dash for each input symbol. So, we have to check it for all input symbol. Means two input symbol, let us consider 0 and 1 are there. Then we have to check q0, q4 on input 0, q0, q4 on input 1. Let us consider one example. So, if we get and pair as one final, so in that if we get one final and other one final state and other is non-final state, then we learn, then we terminate the construction of transition table. Means if we'll get one as a final state, other as a non-final state, then we have to stop the construction of transition table and declare that two finite automata are not equivalent. But the case is like this. If we are getting one as a final state, another one is also final state, then we have to continue to finding it. Same way, one non-final, another non-final, then we have to. The construction of transition table gets terminated when there is no new pair appearing in the transition. So we have to stop building the transition table if no new pair or no new state will get as a will get in a transition table. So we'll consider one example. So here you can see one example is given. Consider the DFA given below are the equivalent. So these two are the finite automata. Now we are going to check whether these two finite automata are equivalent or not. Then how to check it? So first of all we have to find out delta and delta dash transition for each input C and D. Here you can see one input transition diagram is given. So we have to build the transition table depend on the given transition diagram. Okay, so here we are going to build one transition table. Pairwise transition table will be built. So here we are going to consider capital Q and input alphabet. So in a given transition diagram, these two transition diagram having input alphabet C and D. So here we have written input alphabet, and here these are the initial. So we are going to consider pairwise. So initial state in the first finite automata is Q1, initial state in second finite automata is Q4. So I'll write it as a Q1, Q4. Okay, these two are the initial state. So Q1 after accepting C, where it will be in the same state, and Q4 after accepting C, where it will be Q4. We have to take the pairwise construction. Same way, Q1 after accepting D, it is in Q2, and Q4 after accepting D, it is in Q5. Is it okay? Now we have to check these two are the final state or non-final state. So Q1 and Q4 both are the final state. How we are going to identify these two final state? Because here we can see it is shown by a double circle. Okay. Now next thing is that Q2 and Q5, these two are the non-final state. So here we'll get we need to continue. Why? Because in a pair both are non-final state or both are the final state. So we have to continue. But here Q1 and Q4 are the old state and Q2 and Q5 are the new state. So we are going to consider transition from that too. So Q2 after receiving C as input, where it will be Q2 after receiving C, it will be in Q3, and Q5 after receiving C, it is in Q6. So again here you can observe Q3 and Q6 both are the non-final state, and Q2 on D. So Q2 after receiving D, it will be in Q1, and Q5 after receiving D as input, Q5 after receiving D as input, it is in Q4 state. So Q1 and Q4 both are the final state, and only but this one is old state, this one is new one. Q3 and Q6 is the new one, so we're going to add that. Okay, now here we'll get Q3 and Q6 new pair, so we need to find out transition from that pair. So Q3 after receiving C as input, so Q3 after receiving C, where it will be in a Q2, and Q6 after receiving C as the input, Q6 after receiving C as input, it is in Q7. Q3 after receiving D, Q3 after receiving D, it will be in same state, and Q6 after receiving D, here you can see it is in same state. So I'll write it as Q3 and Q6 is the old state, and Q2 and Q7, this one new state. But what we need to check whether these two are the non-final or both are the final. So here you can see Q2 is non-final and Q7 is also non-final. So we need to find out transition from that newly generated pair or newly generated state. So Q2 Q7 after receiving C. So Q2 after receiving C, it will be in Q3. Okay, so I'll write here Q3, and Q7 after receiving C, it will be in Q6. So new pair will get, but Q3 and Q6 is old pair. Same we need to find out Q2 and Q7 after receiving D as an input. So Q2 after receiving D, where it will be in a Q1. So I'll write here it is in Q1, and Q7 after receiving D. Q7 after receiving D, it is in Q4. So I'll write here Q4. So Q1 and Q4 both are the final state. Here we can see in the transition diagram, given transition diagram, both are final state, and Q3, Q6 both are non-final state, and these two are the old states. So we need to stop the construction of the transition table, and as finally, or as all pair consist of set of final and non-final state, as all pair consist of set of both final or both non-final state. Therefore, the given two finite element are equivalent. Therefore, the given two finite element are equivalent. So in this way you can check whether the two finite element are equivalent or not. We'll consider one more example. Here one more example is there. Okay, in this example we want to check whether these two finite element are equivalent or not. So what we need to do, we have to construct one transition table pairwise. Okay, and we have to check whether these two finite element are equivalent or not. So I'll construct one transition table pairwise. So while constructing transition table, here this one is the input number of states, and this one is the input alphabet. So in a given these two transition table, I can C and D are the input alphabet. So I'll write here C and D. So we need to start with initial state. So Q1 and Q4 both are the initial state. So I'll write here Q1 comma Q4. Okay, so we need to check Q1 after receiving C, where it will be in same state. Okay, and Q4 after receiving C, it is in same state. Both are the final state. Okay, because it is shown by the double circle in transition table. Same way, so we need to continue now. Q1 on D. So Q1 after receiving D, it will be in Q2, and Q4 after receiving D, it will be in Q5. ठीक है. Now here we will get one new state Q2 comma Q5. So I'll write Q2 comma Q5. So Q2 after receiving C, it will be in Q3, and Q5 after receiving C as the input alphabet, it will be in Q7. So again both are the non-final state. So we need to continue. And Q2 after receiving D, Q2 after receiving D, where it will be in Q1, and Q5 after receiving D, it will be in Q6. ठीक है. Now here you can see Q1 is the final state and Q6 is the non-final state in another DFA. That's why here in a pair we are getting one final state, one non-final state. Therefore these two finite element are not equivalent. So here we can write it as in a pair Q1 comma Q6, one is final state, and other is non-final state. Therefore the given two finite automata are not equivalent. Thank you.